Valanciunas pulls it down.
That set had everything but the finish. You know, even though they missed that shot, they know they will convert that more times than not.
DeRozan drops one in from the wing. And now an 8-point Raptor lead.
You really have to guard against his smarts. Knows every angle.
Outside Lowry. Fires the three. Unable to get that one. And the Spurs going the other way now.
And Pop now in his second decade as head coach of the Spurs, closing in on the third decade with the team overall. Incredible to see that kind of longevity for a coach with one team.
And you think of Popovich's tenure since he took over the Spurs back in 1996. There have been over 220 head coaching changes in the NBA. That's amazing.
That's just incredible stuff, Kevin. And so many people throughout the Spurs family tree of coaches have been hired not only to be on the bench, but as general managers of teams. So the brain trust of San Antonio and the branches of that franchise, boy, there's touches of it all over the NBA.
And it's Green missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That is his first foul of the game. Carroll against Irving. The dish to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Here's Sullinger. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
We know the household names, LeBron, Curry, but for your money, who are some of the more underrated players in this NBA?
You know, one guy that I love to watch, especially when it comes down to the fourth quarter time, Kevin, is Kemba Walker in Charlotte. Over the past couple seasons, he's been one of the best clutch performers in the NBA. So if my league pass is on, I'm watching some Kemba Walker.
That's a good name. And here is Joseph. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Green with the block.
It's not talked about often enough, but Green averages more blocks per game than almost all other backcourt players.
Here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. Cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet.
Spurs trail by 8. Here's Leonard. Nails the 16-footer.
Well, the defender leaning just a little. Kawhi recognizes it, pulls up for the easy one.
Now Joseph. Eight points his last outing. Up top, Ross. The three. That one, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Well, they built up the big lead and then let the second unit get out there and do their work. And you're right, the guys coming in off the bench were spectacular. They put up a ton of points.
Sullinger the screen. And Terrence Ross good for 3. Ross has got 6.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
Irving up top. He's covered by Joseph. They grab their own miss. Aldridge, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 8 points for him.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he makes the first. A different look now for San Antonio. David Lee's checked in for Aldridge. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Joseph. Outside Gasol. This one for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. DeRozan in the corner. And the Raptors miss again. And a wide open look for Irving. And the Gasol brothers pop.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really...
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way 2 of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become 2 of the best centers in the NBA at this era.
Especially when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers. I mean, they traded him to Memphis for his brother, and that does all seem like fiction, doesn't it?
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes, and early on they've been able to do that here in the first.
Having complete control over what it is you're doing and avoiding distractions. It's hard to accomplish, but good job so far tonight.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for San Antonio, Kyrie Irving is out there with Green. Then it's David Lee. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Gay in at the 3 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kyrie Irving is an elite offensive player at his position, but he's trying to improve his focus at the defensive end. He said, I was always that guy getting called out on film. You get tired of it after a while. It's all about effort. You want to be a guy that your teammates trust. Kevin, we know that point guard is one of the most stocked positions in the league. They need Irving to stay locked in.
Definitely a lot of responsibility at that point guard position. They don't get many nights off. Absolutely not. Thanks, D.A. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gasol. Ross with the steal. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break champs. The tray. No good from Ross. Spurs trail by 10.
Coach Pop often talks about the value of corporate knowledge, the procedures and shared philosophies that guide his basketball teams year after year. They're actually compiling a database called the Spurs Way to make sure that knowledge is passed down over time.
Here's Carroll, rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Raptors. Norman Powell comes in for Corey Joseph. Irving passes to Lee. Powell kicks to Sullinger. No good off the back of the rim. For San Antonio, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Passes it to Gay. Over in the corner, Green. A three-pointer, no good.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
Great effort to go out and challenge that shot. Hard to stay cool under that kind of pressure.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Hands it from downtown. Lowry's got 8 points.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Brent, you've been traded one time in your career. How jarring of an experience is that to leave one team that you may like and go to another that you weren't expecting?
It's a very strange situation to be called into an office and have your coach tell you you've been traded. You start to have a bit of an out-of-body experience, especially if you're in the younger, early stages of your career, because you always assume that you're going to stay where you are. You hear the kids on draft night talking about, I can't wait to move to the city and we're going to get these things set up. And in the blink of an eye, that all comes to an abrupt business-like end.
So what was your trade? Who told you and where'd you go?
I was traded from the Clippers to the Miami Heat, and I was actually in the training room at the time. And that game, the Clippers were actually playing the Heat in LA that game. So I had to get out of the training room, go pack some bags, go take a physical, and fly to Miami while the team was still on the road. And so it was a very odd experience living in a hotel for a while, starting to assimilate all the new nomenclature for the offenses, getting to know the teammates, and then preparing yourself for what is going to be a couple months left in the season with a bunch of new guys that you didn't go to training camp with.
So it's Toronto now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Ross kicks to Sullinger. Shoots from the baseline, and the Raptors miss again. Spurs trail by 7. Gay outside. Another one falls for San Antonio. Raptors leading by 5. Lowry dishes to Ross. Valanciunas with a screen on Gay. They get it back. Sullinger, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Yeah, where's the box out? That's a mistake that is easily preventable with some fundamentals.
Mills, that's a two-pointer. Again, the Spurs, good for 2.
Key to defending Patty Mills is that at any time you know he can pull up off the dribble and bury it.
Lowry with the ball. 8 points for him. He kicks it to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Jefferson. Sullinger with the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lee outside. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. Trey three-pointer. Ginobili's got 7 now in this quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Ross. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Ross has got 11 points.
You're not going to see him miss too many from there, just a handful to defend.
And Mills kicks to Lee. Now here's Ginobili, guarded by Powell. Fades and shoots. Gay can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 6. Here's Ross. He with the block.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Lowry passes to Sullinger to the paint. And there's Valanciunas on the assist from Jared Sullinger. 12 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Screen by Jefferson. Mills dishes to Ginobili. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Powell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Fearless, despite the size mismatch, took it right to him.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for the Raptors. DeRozan comes in for Terrence Ross. Then for the Spurs, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Gay. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills.
And that's the versatility Leonard provides this offense, showing the confidence and ability to hit from range.
Here's Valanciunas. The rebound by the Spurs. Lee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Parker against Lowry. Lee kicks to Parker. Dishes it to Jefferson. And Jefferson throws it down.
Even though he's on the short side for a center, that vertical really evens things out.
Raptors leading by 4. Lowry kicks to Powell. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the former 5th overall pick back in the 2011 draft, Valanciunas is still only scratching, people feel, the surface of his true potential.
And he's had a few bouts with the injury bug, Kevin, but when he's right, he's a load. Struggles defending on the perimeter, but his rebounding and rim protection have gotten more nasty as he's matured.
Spurs trail by 6. To the paint, here's Lee, and the jam by David Lee.
Yeah, the assist by Parker, just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there.
Now here is Lowry. 8 points for him. Here's Patterson. From downtown, Lee gets the rebound. Lee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lowry against Parker. To the inside, Jefferson. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Inside, it's deflected. It's stolen by Jefferson. Shoot it, shoot it. Leonard against DeRozan. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
Sometimes it's worth it to find the sliver. Excellent pass there.
Some changes for Toronto. Damari Carroll comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry.
And such an important contributor to his team's success over the years. It's amazing that Green was a second-round pick and coming out of a big school at that.
And the basket by DeRozan. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 12-4 run. Parker outside. Out to Lee. Here's Jefferson, and finished off by Jefferson. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Joseph, the pass to DeRozan. Patterson, a screen on Green. And it's DeRozan missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
They kick it out to Green. A 3 from Leonard. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Carroll dishes to Joseph. No one near him. San Antonio with the rebound. Lee's got 8 rebounds in this game. Feeds to Parker. Kicks it to Leonard. From outside the arc, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And again, no good by Toronto.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
34 seconds left in the second quarter. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Valanciunas.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Parker kicks to Lee. And Jefferson wide open. He shoots. Misses the three. The Raptors shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. And here is Joseph. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Back to DeRozan. He's off from 17 feet.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy.
In the first half,
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a start it was for Al Jefferson. He had 14 points, 2 steals, and 9 rebounds. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
Might also look at the coach and his game plan in terms of trying to find those good looks. They'll be looking to do the same here down the stretch.
Inside, it's Patterson by Valanciunas. Powell is out there with Lowry, and it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. San Antonio leading. Aldridge a screen. Lowry against Parker, and Leonard has it in the corner. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And that's now 11 points for Leonard.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the right side. Here's DeRozan. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
I don't even know why he's attempting some of those shots. It's just not smart basketball, and he needs to be more patient and let the offense come to him naturally.
Parker passes to Leonard. Patterson dishes to Lowry. He feeds it to Valanciunas. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Gasol. Parker against Lowry. Now here's Parker. He's guarded closely. The offensive rebound. Leonard drops in the layup for 2. And it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
And you have to love the fire and energy there. Kawhi makes an impact even when his number isn't called. Look at his reaction to the play.
Screened by Valanciunas. And DeRozan. Here we go. Yes, that goes in. Patterson's got his first points of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Out to Parker, and Leonard has it in the corner. And the dunk by Aldridge.
I don't think LaMarcus is quite as explosive as his younger years, but still has the athleticism to get up above the rim.
Lowry kicks to Patterson. Screened by Valanciunas. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Valanciunas. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Inside. Aldridge against Patterson. Clock at 6. Here's DeRozan. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. DeRozan's got 11 points.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
In the corner, it's Ginobili. Powell with the steal. And Lowry has it in the corner. Back to Powell. Patterson, the screen. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Man, when Leonard gets this kind of scoring rhythm going, very few defenders have the strength and athleticism to slow him down, unless he could guard himself.
Here's Lowry. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 10 points for him. Parker up top. Lowry covering. Ginobili left side. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his third foul of the game.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Toronto. Carl Landry's checked in for San Antonio. Gay comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Lowry passes to Patterson. And Carl Landry picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Sullinger dishes to Patterson. Count that one. Patterson's got his second basket.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Parker against Lowry. Parker kicks to Ginobili. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And a shooting guard by position, but Ginobili can run an offense, Brent, like a point guard, can he?
He's an incredible playmaker and has surreal vision. That's something he's gotten better at year after year. And he's so good at running pick and rolls, slithering around, using his body. Always gets to that left side. I don't know how he does it, Kevin, but always gets left.
Sullinger is screen on Parker. Sullinger against Gasol. Sullinger passes to Patterson, plays it up and banks it in. Patterson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Parker outside. He dishes it to Landry. Five to shoot. The rebound by Patterson.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
All instinctual because he knows where he needs to go and then force the opponent to do something about it.
Three-pointer, Lowry gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And we know he could drill that from there, even with defenders closing in.
Lowry against Parker. Over in the corner, Landry. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Jared Sullinger. Brent, when you played, you were one of the best passing wings in the NBA. How did you come about developing that play style, that skill of feeding others so well?
Huge influence for me, Kevin, growing up was Pistol Pete Maravich. I watched a lot of tapes, and maybe people out there remember old VHS tapes of homework basketball that Pistol Pete put out, and I watched those incessantly and went out in the driveway and tried those things, and then eventually frustrated every coach that I played for. But I had an innate ability to see the floor, some peripheral vision that I tried to use to my advantage, and I enjoyed always making the play for the next guy.
And you both came from basketball families. His dad was his coach at LSU.
That is correct. And although Press wanted Pete to shoot a lot, and he did.
And he did. And you?
And I was more of a pass-first guy.
Yeah.
I think with my dad, he took all the shots away from his teammates. I wanted to be a better teammate.
He took a family's worth of shots, right?
That is correct. And I spent years making up for it.
Ross against Gay to the right side. Here's Carroll. Here's Sullinger. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for the Spurs.
This backcourt is really shouldering the load in terms of the ball movement and great assists. When you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
That free throw good from Sullinger. Both free throws good from Sullinger. Spurs trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Irving for 3.
His offense just has not been there tonight, and he needs to step up his game because there's still time to recover.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Raptors have gone 6 of 11 from the line tonight. That free throw good from Ross. And so he makes both from the line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Now Irving. He seems to always find a way to rack up points, currently averaging 24 points a game. Mills in the corner. 3-pointer. Jared Sullinger grabs the board. Sullinger's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Carroll, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Oh, nicely done. Finding good opportunities inside. Priority 1.
Here's Irving. They need this, and the shot goes in. Mills has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Dangerous in the catch and shoot. When Mills sets his feet, has great balance, he's tough to stop.
Sullinger the screen. Toronto working the ball around now. Sullinger a screen on Irving. Joseph, that's good.
He approaches the rim strong there and then flips up the teardrop.
Spurs trail by 7. Mills with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. That was in.
When you see a teammate over-rotate, you just swing it around, the perimeter's wide open.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Sullinger the screen. Pass to Powell, and there's the feed to Carroll. Now here's Powell, covered by Mills, and the shot goes in. 10 points for Jared Sullinger.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Irving kicks to Landry. He had stolen by Sullinger. Here's the break, pushing it up. Here's Carroll. They get a hand on it, but they recover it. Powell dishes to Joseph. Ross on the wing. The shot that time, not on target. And the Spurs going the other way now. Now, here is Irving. T right on him, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And Toronto making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Lee comes in for Carl Landry, and it's Green in for Rudy Gay. Screened by Valanciunas. Here's Ross, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And he's good on the 2nd. Spurs trail by 5. Outside Irving. Aldridge is screened. Pass to Mills. There's the triple. Green, no luck.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Tries again, and Sullinger lays it in. Sullinger's got 6 in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside Irving. From 10 feet out. Not enough on that one as it misses. Raptors leading by 7. 1:29 left to play here in the third. Sullinger. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Ross. Spurs trail by 8. Left side, Irving. Down low. Here's Green. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
A different look now for San Antonio. Leonard comes in for Lee, and Rudy Gay is subbed in for Patty Mills. 1:09 left here in the third quarter. Now here's Valanciunas. 18 points for him. Carroll kicks to Sullinger. The pass to Valanciunas. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. It's tipped. Right side DeRozan. Now here's Joseph. Covered by Irving. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Spurs trail by 5. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 18 points for Leonard.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Sullinger a screen on Leonard. And DeRozan kicks to Sullinger. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Sullinger's got 15 points.
Well, he is a huge reason why they have this lead.
Outside Irving. Aldridge, the pass to Irving. Misses the shot. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
But man, we got to get down and get engaged at the other end.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Here's DeRozan. On the court for San Antonio. Rudy Gay is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Irving. Then it's Green. And it's Aldridge in at the center.
There's that length and anticipation. Hard to get the ball over Aldridge in that scenario.
Spurs trail by 6. Irving kicks to Aldridge. From the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Powell's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now the dish to Lowry. Outside DeRozan. From deep. And Sullinger with the basket on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lowry against Irving to the inside. Launches it. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, he can have this kind of output, putting on a one-man show. Aldridge scoring whenever he wants.
And out of bounds is San Antonio. Game's possession. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Irving against Lowry. Irving kicks to Leonard. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
He loves the pressure, feeds off it really, as we just saw there.
Powell, that's good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Lowry against Irving. Passes to Leonard. Here's the three. Jared Sullinger grabs the board. Sullinger's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Leonard with the steal. And stolen by Patterson.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
A terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No doubt without these contributions, they'd be in a much deeper hole in this one, no question.
Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Patterson, the screen, the three, and again, Toronto with the triple.
Yes, he's too exceptional from deep range to leave uncovered.
To the paint, and stolen by Patterson. Here's Powell. Great D that time from Green.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Irving. Dishes to Green. Down low. With that shot, the Raptor lead is... cut down to 7 on the bucket from Leonard.
And that's one of Leonard's go-to moves, navigating through the traffic, draining the highly contested shot.
Outside DeRozan. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Spurs.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Green kicks to Leonard. Aldridge a screen. Leonard the pass to Irving. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They double him with Green. Outside Lowry. To the middle. He kicks to Powell. Shot clock at 5. Rosen dishes to Powell. Sinks the triple. Powell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Al Jefferson is checked in for San Antonio. Lee comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Lee, and the jam by David Lee.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Toronto leading by 6. Outside DeRozan. Sullinger is screen on Gay. Shoots off the screen. That one wide left. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. It's Lee, top of the key. Dishes it to Jefferson. That free throw good from Jefferson. He's perfect from the line this time. Toronto's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Lowry. On the wing, DeRozan tries from 16. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Raptors lead by 6. Irving up top. Lowry covering. Irving kicks to Lee. And Lee with the stuff. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
Lowry can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 4. On the wing, DeRozan. He's covered by Gay. Feeds it to Lowry. Pulls up on the elbow. It's Lowry again missing. Spurs have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. And that one's good, Irving.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime after sort of wandering around in the first. He's kicked.
And here is Powell. Here's Sullinger. San Antonio with the rebound. Lee's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Irving kicks to Gay to take the lead. Jared Sullinger grabs the board. The Raptors shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Now Lowry back to DeRozan. Sullinger with a screen for DeRozan. And again, no good by Toronto.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, you want your guys to attack with confidence, but that's just a bad look.
Out to Lee. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Gay. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's DeRozan. Here's Sullinger. Good D by Lee.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Irving kicks to Lee. To the inside. Here's Jefferson. It counts. And the foul.
Basket's good.
It's on Jared Sullinger.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
And you have to be. That's the approach you always want. Don't settle for the jumpers. Pound it inside.
And the Raptors making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Then for the Spurs. Leonard, he's checked in for Gay. And it's Ginobili in for Green. DeRozan, that's good.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Irving kicks to Jefferson. Back to Irving. He feeds it to Lee. And the jam by David Lee. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded a corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
Irving passes to Jefferson. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Now it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting
Timeout.
at a really high. Percentage.
San Antonio calls timeout. And one thing about Kyle Lowry, he's an absolute pit bull out there, and he's been that way since he was a 5-star recruit out of high school in Philadelphia.
Yeah, less about the sizzle, more about the steak. Physical, relentless, wears you down on both ends of the court, and for the last 2 seasons, a starter in the All-Star game. His toughness and leadership, championship qualities.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He wants to change it up defensively and get more people packed into the paint. He said they're beating us up down low. We have to put a stop to it. Let's see if they respond, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Outside DeRozan. Patterson a screen on Ginobili. Powell with it, kicks it to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 7 rebounds in the game. outside Gasol. Parker dishes to Jefferson. Toronto grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. Back to DeRozan. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Spurs trail by 3. Parker outside. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Really no excuse for him missing that one, guys. He has to knock that shot down.
Patterson a screen on Parker. Patterson's in the pick for Lowry. 3-pointer. That one no good. Jefferson with some nice D. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Down low. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He really could time those perfectly. What an assist.
Jefferson a screen on Lowry. Ginobili outside. He dishes it to Leonard. From the wing. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. DeRozan on the wing. Fires from 18. It's in!
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate.
San Antonio's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And Parker is just so deceptive on the drive. He just knows how to force the issue down low.
And Parker drops them both.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Left side, DeRozan. Money!
Beautiful setup. Put that pass right where it needed to be.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's Parker with the drive. Ginobili outside. Pass to Gasol. That one doesn't go. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.